again. I'm Hank Levin, and this is the second of a series of videos about the story of stress, why your life isn't working, and what you can do about it. In our last video, we looked at a workable definition of stress, the physiological perception of the presence of certain kinds of thought processes, namely upsets, quandaries, guilt, or fear. Now, of course, physical challenges like hunger or poison cause stress. However, we're focusing specifically on the mental phenomenon, which can seem like self-produced stress. Before we can understand how certain thought processes screw up the operating system of the mind, let's look at some important things about thought itself that you might not have been taught in Psychology 101. First of all, thoughts are real things. I want to give you a little demonstration. I've arranged a little demonstration here to show you what a thought is and that it's a real thing in the physical universe. And we've got Norma here, and I'm going to ask her some questions while she's hooked up to the biomonitor here with some electrode patches. And I'm going to ask her some questions, and you're going to see the reactions on the biomonitor. Let me turn it around here so that you can get a better view of it. Okay, so now you can see the screen of the biomonitor. And we're going to center the needle. And what we're looking for is a surge of energy that's associated with a thought. Okay, Norma, think a thought. Thank you. Okay, let's center to the needle. Think that same thought again. Okay. Let's center the needle. Let's try that again. In the last week, has there been any kind of an upset? Okay. And look at that upset again. And what was the upset?
I've been ill. I've been upset that I couldn't do what I was planning on doing this weekend.
Thank you. You went right off the dial. So there we have a little demonstration that a thought is a real thing that affects something in the physical universe, the computer, through your body. So you see, a specific thought can definitely have a reaction and be detected. Now the second thing that we want to know about thought is that it's possible to have a thought and not know that you're having it. Did you ever have trouble during a conversation when you couldn't remember the name of some movie star? Or lose a memory of where you put a tool? Or wonder whether you really locked the door? An unseen thought can also be a belief, a decision, a fear, an upset, and so forth. Thoughts like decisions or fears can be unseen and still be there in operation, just like a hidden or corrupt file in your computer can keep it from functioning properly. The third thing we want to know about thought is that thoughts are normally canceled by looking thoroughly at them. You generate thoughts all day long and do not accumulate them because you normally delete mundane thoughts as soon as they're no longer needed. You're not sitting here thinking about what to have for breakfast or where are my car keys, right? The catch is that the process of deleting a thought involves observing it thoroughly. That's why regressions and cognitive therapy work. But some thoughts are hard to look at. Those are the thoughts that persist when they are no longer serving a useful purpose. I call those residual thoughts. Point 4 about thinking concerns residual thoughts. Most residual thoughts contain elements of upset, sadness, anger, humiliation, guilt, fear, and so forth. They persist because we'd rather not look at them hard enough to delete them. There are really only 4 categories of these negative mental energy thoughts. In our culture, the popular remedy for unpleasant thoughts and memories is to repress them even further. Don't look at them, don't talk about them, and take whatever kind of drug we need to really suppress them. Alcohol, prescription drugs, marijuana. Repressing thoughts is just the opposite of what we would need to do to erase them. Ultimately, repressing thoughts makes them really persist. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at these 4 kinds of debilitating thoughts and what can be done about them. See you in the next video.